Hello, everyone. Good evening and good morning from which part of the world you're watching in. This is me, Zan. I'm the education counselor from Think Higher Consultants and the education counselor from Think Higher Consultants. Hope you all are doing well. Let me give a bit of introduction for today's live session. This live session is basically conducted regarding the 408 COVID visa. So, as you all know that COVID has affected the Australian economy a lot, and they are wanting some people to work into Australia. So this live session will help some people, to gain more knowledge that how the critical sector and how they can support the critical sector in Australia. So I'll just wait for 30 to 45 seconds to see if people are here, and then I'll begin the session. All right, so um, we started a bit early, so we that's fine. So okay, so now what is 408 COVID visa? Nothing. It's very simple. The process is also very simple. Think Higher Consultants is there to guide you on each step. So for this 408 COVID visa, basically you are qualified for it, and basically everyone is eligible, but those people who are working in a critical sector. So what does critical sector means? Critical sector is the sector in which Australian government is wanting more and more people to come and work, like aged care, hospitality, hospitals, food industry. These are the sectors are in demand in Australia due to COVID. And as we all know, health sector is we seeing a boom in the health sector for the COVID visa. So if your visa is expiring, like for example, your 485 visa is expiring and you are planning to, extend your stay in Australia. And plus, if you are working in a critical sector, so you can apply for this COVID visa. Generally you will get it for 1 year. That is very good for this visa. And if you're working in critical sector, it's your lottery. Now you will be needing an employment letter from your employer, your pay slips proving that you're working in a critical sector and contributing to the economy. That's where Think Higher Consultants step in, make your case very smooth, and apply for the visa. And it is generally you'll receive this visa for 1 year. Now coming to the non people for non-critical sector, people who are not working in a critical sector, and they are working in other fields. It is recommended for them that if their 485 is ending, then um, it is recommended that they apply for a student visa, because it is highly unlikely that they can get a 408 COVID visa. Now, for this one, if you're working in a non-critical sector, then if you don't want to apply for any other student visa, so now if you apply for this COVID visa, there's a chance that you will receive just for 3 months, and there's also a chance that there can be a no further stay condition. It is a risk, and if this condition comes, then you have to go back to your country. So we recommend that you can find another alternative for this. But the second solution of this is that if a person is working in a non-critical sector, for example, if he's working in a certain company that supports the critical sector, like if he's an accountant, for example, if he's an accountant and his company is looking after the accounts of a hospital or a aged care center, then we can get a letter of employment, or a letter to show that he's supporting the aged care sector. So it is a chance he can apply for 1 year visa for that 408 COVID visa. Now, for a person who has applied for a 408 COVID visa based on his current employer, if he's working, at aged care, and he has applied for the 408 COVID visa, and if it's going on, then if he hasn't received the grant, then but what if he changes his employer now? uh, if his visa is not granted and if he changes his employer, then he needs to get a letter of employment from his new employer that we can upload to the immigration. Fee for 408 visa is low, sorry, is zero, so you don't have to pay anything to the immigration. All right, coming back to the other thing. Now if he has received the visa grant and uh, he has changed his employer, then he has to apply for a new 408 COVID visa. That's how it works, because we will be needing an employment letter. That is a must to apply for the COVID visa. I'll generally tell you the document checklist. It's, number one is passport, that is mandatory. Then all of your educational documents, your employment, the employer's pay slips and employment letter mentioning that how are you contributing to the industry and to the Australian economy. Moreover, we'll be needing the your everything, like, you have done in Australia and where you have studied from, where you have studied from in your past country, and the visa process is very smooth. And think hire consultants, yeah, you can count on think hire consultants. They can apply for the 408 COVID visa, and there shouldn't be any problem with that. Now if you know a person working in a non-critical sector gets a COVID visa, he can also reapply. But the thing is, it's a bit risky. So if he can take the risk and he wants to apply, then he can definitely apply. But then again, there can be no further stay condition. Now, let me also mention you that we have an expert team over here. They help with the visa. Myself, I give counseling regarding the visa. We have a team lead. She is the expert in visa, and we have a team back offshore as well. They are also, very much efficient and uh, guide you to each step. Our office is open 20 more than 20 hours a day. We work on Saturdays as well, so there shouldn't be any problem. If you have to apply COVID visa urgently, if your visa is expiring in a day or in 2 days, there shouldn't be a problem as long as you have the necessary documents. The visa process is very smooth. Think our consultants again will hold your hand and walk you through this pathway very smoothly. So that's where we step in. That's our guarantee that this process will be as smooth as you apply butter on your morning bread. Now also, if you need to buy some time, this visa is very good for you. And as you all know, aged care and these critical sector employments are very much in demand. So Australian government is encouraging workers to come and work in these critical sectors. For example, if you got a job in hospital, like very generic, and you are supporting the economy by contributing to the Australian government, contributing to the economy, then you have a very good case of applying for this visa. um, Basically, you can work, it's the normal process. You apply, and then we do the process, medical and everything. And if you're working, then you can also like show that maximum amount of contributions to get the maximum amount of time on this visa. As COVID has affected the economy a bit, so it's preferable for people to come into critical sector occupations. Nurses very much in demand, aged care workers very much in demand, people who are working in hospitality industry like food and hotels and everything. To remember, Australian government has opened the borders for tourists, so everyone double vaccinated can travel freely. So if anyone is coming to study in Australia, we will recommend you to choose a field that is relevant to the Australian requirements. Aged care, nursing, they are very much in demand. Easy access to PR pathway. We have expert team to guide you, counsel you at every step. Thinkai Consultant is not just there to get your documents and get your admission. We counsel you according to your career, according to your preference. And as I'm saying again, that it is very much highly recommended that please do come into these critical occupations. If you are a nurse, come into diploma plus bachelor. We have a team. Myself, I'm an education counselor. I guide the temp visa team as well. So I'll add on a bit that nursing and these healthcare courses, these are very good courses. You need to go for them. uh, Also, to add one more thing, you can call us anytime, book your appointment, and get the best consultation from our team. We are here to help you at every step. Now, also this 408 COVID visa is a temporary visa. So generally for people, who like if they want to buy time, and if their PR is in process, and if they are working in a critical sector, it is very good for them for to like if there's a bit of delay in their application, then they can also apply for this visa, work on 408 visa, and then can they can also simultaneously work on their profiles. Moving on to some of the critical occupations, people can come into diploma plus bachelor of nursing. They can come into master of public health, aged care courses, food hospitality industry, cookery package courses are also very good. And if they are onshore, they can also try to work out in those courses that are giving that are being prioritized for permanent stay into Australia. Now, the thing is, actually, in this visa, you can work full time, and uh, you can support the government, and side by side you file for your application for PR, whatever you are doing, that can also be in process. And then once if you receive the golden email from the immigration that okay, you've been selected, then of course there also think hire consultants come in and go for this. So this is pretty much it. It's very easy, and nothing much more to divulge into. I've explained pretty much all the details for this process. So we'll see if there are any questions from people, and then we'll proceed to wind up. All right. So there are, I think, people are pretty much satisfied with it. I can't see any questions from them. So I'll just go for, come back after to wind up, and then we can just wind up after this live session. All right. So this is pretty much it. And if you need any help, any guidance regarding the 408 COVID visa, just call Think Hire Consultants. The number and the address is mentioned on the tickers running on this screen. Our doors are always open for everyone. You're free to come, and I will also share the document checklist and other details as well for this session. So thank you so much, guys, for joining in, and hope to see you soon. And if you have any queries, Think Hire Consultants is your path to choose. Thank you so much. Have a good day.